Hey guys, JP here, and today I'm going to show you my mobile detailing equipment. I'll be going into relative detail about the Kranzel K7 pressure washer, Ford FG4056P generator and the 250 litre water tank. I'll demonstrate how everything works, why I purchased and choose to use this setup, and my experience with it all so far. If you're planning on becoming a mobile valeter or detailer, I reckon this video will be well worth the watch. When it comes to detailing products and equipment, I spend several hours comparing various items and always choose the ones that personally I think are the best. The Kranzel K7 has become one of the most popular machines chosen by mobile valeters and detailers due to its small size, robustness and overall quality. The machine is designed for semi-industrial, commercial use and also the hire trade, where its heavy duty, low maintenance and exceptionally long life expectancy is a must. The K7 is a self-priming machine and will draw water from a gravity-fed tank, just like the one in this video. The K7 is powered by a low-revving, 4-pole, continuous rated induction motor and only draws 7.5 amps, making them perfect for use with generators. These are an excellent value for money machine, well designed, easy to maintain and very durable. The running load is 1.6 kilowatts, the flow rate is 420 litres per hour, the maximum pressure is 135 bar or 1960 psi, the operating pressure is 120 bar or 1740 psi and the weight is 22 kilograms. Accessories included are the 10 meter high pressure hose, the trigger gun and the flat jet lance. The Ford FG4650P petrol generator lives up to the built Ford Tough standards. It has a 25mm heavy duty powder coated frame, a single cylinder 4-stroke OHV air-cooled engine providing a peak output of 3.8 kilowatts and a continuous output of 2.8 kilowatts. The recoil pull cord makes the generator easy to start and no batteries are required. Cool features of the generator is a digital 3-in-1 display located on the control panel displaying current volts, frequency and total hours run, ideal for knowing when its services are required. Also the fuel level indicator makes it ideal for knowing when to fill the machine up with fuel. The specification of the generator is a single cylinder 4-stroke OHV air-cooled engine, automatic voltage regulator, low oil sensor, a digital 3-in-1 meter displaying voltage, frequency and hours run, circuit breaker, continuous kVA is 3.36, maximum kVA 4.56, continuous kilowatts 2.8, maximum kilowatts 3.8. The fuel type is petrol, the run time is 15 hours, noise level of 76 decibels, the weight is 43.8 kilograms, fuel capacity 15 litres, the starting method is by recoil, frequency is 50 Hz, warranty of 1 year. Accessories included are the engine oil and the funnel. A 250 litre water tank is the recommended water tank for a Volkswagen Caddy. Along with all the other valeting and detailing equipment, products and tools, this size tank will keep the Caddy within its maximum load capacity. You certainly can't go any bigger and it would be stupid to go any smaller. The dimensions of the tank suit the width of the van, leaving just enough room with careful planning for the rest of your detailing gear. The tank is secured using 2 heavy-duty ratchet straps that are tied round the tank in an overlapping M pattern. One end of the ratchet straps are secured to the securing points on the floor of the van behind the bulkhead. The other end of the ratchet straps are secured to the metal brace behind the seats. That crack in the plastic was not caused by the water tank, it was like that when I bought the van. To add additional support, I drilled a wooden frame around the base of the tank into the chassis and touch wood, I've had no problems with movement of the tank so far. No weird noises, no creaking of the bulkhead and the van has just passed its last MOT with the full setup and no problems. Personally, I could not find a safer way to secure the tank. When driving, you just have to bear in mind you're carrying an extra 250 kilograms, so braking distances are increased. A couple other things to mention is the hose is a general 3/4 inch garden hose and connected to the tank using a 3/4 inch tap kit. This sized hose allows enough water flow for the Kranzel K7. You fill the tank up by removing the lid on the top, then simply turn the switch to on and out comes the water. The baffle of the tank is the centre section as indicated in the photo. This stops the water from being able to slosh from one side of the tank to the other. As illustrated in my diagram, without the baffle or removed centre section, the force created by weight transfer of the water would dangerously affect the handling of the van. Worst case scenario, the van could topple over, or at least it would cause understeer or oversteer. The remove centre section or baffle stops the water from being able to completely move from one side of the tank to the other and creates a barrier in the middle, effectively reducing the force of weight transfer by 50%. Even if the tank is full, it stops the water from being able to transfer to and from the whole width of the tank. So, how does everything work? Let me demonstrate. Turn the water tank valve on. Allow some water to come out of the hose to make sure the hose is free from any air bubbles. Connect the hose to the pressure washer, turn the fuel switch on the generator to on, make sure the choke is fully closed, turn this power switch on and give the recoil plug cord a good tug. Allow the generator to run for around 30 seconds, turn the choke to fully open. Once the machine has been allowed to warm up for a couple of minutes, connect the K7 power cable to the generator's adapter lead and plug it into the machine. Turn the K7 on and away you go. The gauge on the K7 tells you the pressure you are running the machine at, measured in bar and PSI. You can adjust the pressure using the red knob on the left hand side of the machine. Generally speaking, I keep it on maximum unless cleaning a vehicle with delicate areas, classic cars or engine bays. To shut the machine down, firstly you must turn the Kranzel K7 off, disconnect the lead from the generator, turn the fuel switch off and then turn the power switch off. Failing to follow the correct startup and shutdown process, as shown in this video, could result in damage to either the generator, pressure washer or any appliance connected to the generator. The only drawback to the standard Kranzel K7 is the screw-in type fittings, particularly on the lance. When changing from the snow foam lance to the ordinary lance, it can take a bit of time and also a tad awkward. These are replaceable with quick release fittings and I plan to upgrade them in the near future. When I began researching pressure washers, I was immediately drawn to the Kranzel range purely because of their professional range of machines, quality, customer feedback, positive reviews and excellent customer service. I cannot recommend a better machine if you are considering a fully mobile setup like mine. The only reason I would have chosen a different machine was if I was based at a fixed location and had access to a mains electrical socket and high flowing outdoor tap. If that was the case, I would have chosen the Kranzel K1152 TST. The K7 was chosen because they don't require an overly sized generator to power, and the fact that they draw their own water from a gravity fed tank, unlike the Kranzel K1152 TST. The Ford generator was chosen because it was the only 3.2 kilowatt machines under £600. I've owned Ford vehicles for nearly 5 years out of my 10 years of driving, so I have somewhat of a loyalty behind their brand. The generator has been faultless and happily powers all of my detailing gear. Granted, I haven't been required to use the generator all that often. In fact, 95% of clients have access to a plug socket, so I wouldn't say a generator should be high on your wish list for your initial setup. The water tank does exactly what it's meant to do, and quite often in the past I've arrived at clients' houses and the outdoor taps have either been out of reach or connections that don't fit my hose. I found the water tank very useful and it has provided me with not having to worry about whether or not I will be able to connect to the client's outdoor tap. The only thing I wish I did differently was purchased a different colour. All in all, I budgeted around £1,000 for my main bits of detailing equipment, and so far everything has been enjoyable to work with at a professional level. I'm yet to experience the first service intervals for the K7 and generator, so no doubt I shall feature a video with how to service those bits of equipment in the future. I'll leave you with a few final shots of the K7 in action along with a nice background tune. As always, thank you for watching. Please leave any comments or questions below and I will answer them the best I can. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Hopefully I'll catch you in the next one.
You